Hello everyone. Thanks for joining me again today for another episode of Experiment with Me, which you may or may not know that means it's a wild card. I don't know how this is going to go, but that's part of the fun. So today I'm going to be playing with these sweet little envelopes from Global Land that I got, and I will link them below so that you can grab these yourself if you like them. But they're just little vellum envelopes that have not been folded yet. And so I thought I wanted to play with my embossing machine and emboss them. So I did. So now we're going to play with these, okay? Let's see here. Okay, these two, I was a little heavy-handed, the design. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, I love embossed vellum, but I was a little heavy-handed on these, so it's kind of, it's kind of perforated some areas. So, word to the wise, be careful. Vellum is a little delicate. And this one's not so, oh yeah, that one's perforated there a little bit. So I'm not going to toss them because if nothing else, I'm thinking I can cut them out and use that as like a fussy cut embellishment. Yeah. But for now, we'll see how much time we have. But for now, I wanted to do something with the actual envelopes themselves. And so as I was playing with my machine that I'm still trying to get used to, I discovered the right thickness and pressure. So these three, they're not as pronounced necessarily, but there's no perforation going on either. So I think this will be just fine for our purposes. So the first thing that came to mind was I want to add some of this. I finally broke down and bought some metallic gilding polish in this, I think it's called, okay, it's called Enchanted Gold. It looks pretty white. I thought it was going to be whitish, but it's actually like the most delicate gold. Oh my gosh. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. So it's not the white I was expecting, but I think I like it even better. And then this, I haven't tried. I did try this on a couple things, and I love it. I haven't even tried this one yet, but this one was called chocolate bronze. How can that be wrong? I love chocolate and I love bronze. So anyway, I have a feeling that is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous accent on things as well. So, and I just got these from Amazon, so I can link that below too, if you would like. So let me get a protective scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to start with this one because it's a little bit more defined, and I feel like I'm loving this enchanted gold. And I'm just going to use my fingers. I may regret it. I hope it comes off easy enough. But I'm just going to very, very lightly, and I think I may need to take more off. I don't want any goopiness. But I'm just going to very lightly brush over these elements. Even if it gets a little bit past, I think that'll still be pretty. It'll make it look vintage. So let me do this for the whole thing. Look at that. Can you see? Let me see how it looks on camera. Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. And because the embossing is a little bit more shallow, it is getting on the flat part too, but I don't think it looks horrible. Not at all. Let me try on the more pronounced one where it's high. It's, the ridges are higher up. It might be easier to, at least with a finger. Oh, it's still getting on there. I could try to do it with a Q-tip. Let me see. Q-tips are always a nice little trick. Well, come on now. Okay. Let me go on this edge here. Something flat, or maybe like a brush. I think that might be the way, kind of a flat brush to, if you want to get just the raised edges. Can you see that? Anyway, it's lovely. It is so lovely. Isn't that such a delicate gold? And I'm not a big gold fan, honestly. But man, that is beautiful. Okay, let me get my fingers wiped off here. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm going to a Christmas party later today, and I don't want to be too smudged up. Okay. All right, so that's that color. Okay, I'm gonna try the darker one here. Let me try it on, let's do this one. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll just go for the finger again. Let's go with the finger technique. Let's see, is that the raised edge? Yes, okay. And it's so fun because it's like it comes to life. You can't really see it until you do this, and all of a sudden, oh! It's like a magic wand. Oh my goodness. It's so fairy tale-ish. I'm such a fairy tale nerd. I really am. Okay, that's looking nice. I love that color. Oh my goodness. I see this color going very well with scruffy stuff, you know, grungy, scruffy stuff. Oh yes, that is so pretty. So pretty. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh, a little heavy on that area. Let me try to get a little bit more here. This part did not emboss as much for some reason. I guess I had less pressure on this side. So it's not as even as I'd like, but it kind of, you know, it just adds to the effect, yes? All right, that's lovely. I love that so much. Ugh. Okay, so these guys were actually kind of a last minute idea. My original idea was just going to be to color it with, you know, ink. Just using ink. And let's see that. Okay, this side up. So I'm gonna choose like a color. Let me think here. Ooh, I think I like this color. It's old paper, but it's green. Well, let me see. Maybe too yellow of green. Yeah, it's too yellow for what I want right now. Okay, hang on. Let's see. I've also got, I've got pine needles. That's Christmassy. It's kind of a bluish green. Let me get this off. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And again, very lightly. I'll see if this works as well. This didn't get it embossed as high either. So maybe this might not work as well as I thought. Let's see. Let's just see here. Not going as well as I thought. Huh. Okay. Okay, that's all right. We can still fix it somehow. We'll work with it. We'll keep working with it. I wonder if the one that is super duper embossed, I bet you that'll work better. This is the one that, yeah, it's a little perforated, but there we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking would happen. It just needs to be really, really perforated. The problem though with that is that, like I said, not perforated, embossed, sorry. I'm using the wrong words. Oh, need to relearn my language here. It needs to be super duper embossed, but the catch-22 with that, with vellum, is that, well, even with paper, I've noticed if you go a little too heavy on the embossing, then it kind of starts perforating things. But, ooh, that's pretty. I guess if you're really careful with it, maybe glue another sheet of just plain vellum. That might be the answer. That might be the answer. Before you fold it up and glue it, just cut a rectangle and glue. Hang on. Okay, hang on. I just got an idea. Incoming. Hang on. We're going to take one of these and we're going to cut the middle section out. Might need to cut it just like a shade smaller so it doesn't, impede on the actual folding. Okay. All right. So here's my idea. Eek! I wonder if it's going to work. Let's see. This is experiment with me, right? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and fold where it needs to be folded. See if that'll even fold like it needs to. Okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah. See, look at that's. Okay. Hang on. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be scared yet. I'm wondering, let's see. I'm gonna get this and very, very gently. There was a bit of a score line already on these envelopes, but since they're embossed and a little bit more delicate now, it's not folding as easy. But that can be remedied, yes. Ooh boy, yeah, this one wants to kind of fall apart a little bit, but just hang tight. Hang tight, my people, my peeps. Okay, so these are done. Oof, yeah, look at it's wanting to come apart. Okay, hang on. Hang tight, little buddy. Hang tight, little buddy. We're gonna fix it, I think. I think. Okay, so I'm going to glue this in the middle to reinforce what wants to break off. But here's my idea. Since it's vellum and you can kind of see through, what if we put sparkles in between? Oh, in between here. I don't know. The sparkles may actually fall out through the... Hang on, I think I have... Straight up glitter probably would be too small, but I have some larger flakes. Okay, I got these last year. These little fake snow flakes. Let's see. If we put that in the middle, kind of sandwiched it in. Oh my goodness. Well, I have to cut a new opening before I completely mutilate that. Okay. So see, these are larger than glitter. I think glitter would probably end up falling through these cracks that we're trying to fix. And this may too, but I feel compelled. So I think what I'm going to do first is just kind of glue 3 sides and make a pocket. Since this is wanting to come apart, we may make that the bottom. And this one is a little bit more sturdy, so we'll make that the top. Okay, just thinking out loud here. All right, let's use our clear glue on here. Okay, let me let that dry for just a minute. And then, and then I will try to, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Let me try this. use this as a little snow shovel. Yeah. Let's see. Get that inside there. I don't want to make just like a humongous mess. Let's see. Can you even tell? I don't think you could tell. Maybe it needs to be something other than white. Yeah, you can't really tell. Okay, so that didn't work so well. I thought I had some red and green sequin stuff, but I don't. I've got this blue, the blue stuff, which may or may not go so great with the green. I don't know. Let's give it a try. I just kind of want to see if it's even visible enough to, you know, make it worth the effort. So I'm going to try to grab some of the little ones here with my little snow shovel. Kind of stick them in there. So even if the color doesn't go well, I can always, you know, do another one with blue or maybe with that enchanted gold if I needed to. But honestly, this is just trying to fix a problem, but it may actually be a fun little thing. I don't know. Nah. You can't really see. I'm sorry. You can see from the inside, but that's not gonna matter because it's gonna be the inside of the envelope. Whoops. Okay, well that was a failed experiment. Sorry. If you have another idea of how this might work, please feel free to comment below. But I'm out of ideas for this experiment. But my my original reason to do this was to fix the parts that are wanting to break. So I'm just going to stick with that. I'm just going to stick with that. And now I need to glue this one side here, and it's going to be a little tricky now, but here, let me show you this trick that I found. Oh my gosh, I think it was last year in one of the last year's Rach and Bella collaboration. I believe somebody introduced this trick to me. But if you need to get glue in a tight spot, just create a little triangle with cardboard or cardstock. And then that kind of lets you get in there without having to, you know, gape it open or rip it up again. So yeah, so that's awesome. An awesome little trick. Okay, so if I would have known that wasn't going to work, I probably would have just glued the whole thing down, like the whole thing, not just the edges. But it's definitely too late to do that now. But I think that'll work. That'll help reinforce it. Now this little guy, he's definitely hanging on the edge, so I will definitely be using the part that I cut off of him to reinforce him. I'm going to cut this just a little bit. That one's okie dokie, so I guess let's just do the flap here on this one. And the reason this isn't embossed is because the embossing folder only went so far. So, but it's kind of adds a nice little pattern, actually. I don't mind that one bit. And I feel like it needs a little bit of depth. So I'm going to pull out my favorite walnut stain and give it a little bit of an edging and some depth to Just a smidge. Yeah, I like that. Oh, yes. Yes, I don't know if you can see how the brown is melding in with that green. Ugh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Do that there, and a little bit of that there, and here. Delicious. Okay. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's nice. So now we're just going to glue. Let me use, hang on, let me use this to make a little bit tighter crease. But very carefully, because it really does want to come undone. It really does want to come undone a little bit. Okay. All right, let's glue the corners. And it's kind of not much to grab. I think if I do just this little edge here and then this little edge here, that should be a good enough area to grab. Okay. All right. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. All right. So now we might need to think of a way to keep this closed. It may just be a ribbon, honestly. I don't want to do too much more. Even though I did reinforce it, this feels more sturdy now. I don't know. We'll see. We may leave it for now. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Let's go back to the ones that aren't so broken. I'm gonna go back to this goldish one. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. All right, and let me fold along here. Yeah, this one's not near as delicate. It's letting me fold it without too much drama. Lord knows I can't handle drama. Okay. I feel like there needs to be a little bit of depth here too. So I'll probably use my walnut stain again and kind of do the same thing that I did with the other one. Just giving it just a touch, just a smidge. And this one, I was thinking doing it so it's more of like a little coin pocket, which honestly, this may be what it was intended to be, like a coin envelope, not this kind of envelope. But yeah, I think we'll do it this way. Well, let me finish browning it. Okay, so and again, the embossing didn't go all the way to that edge, but I think we can cover that up with something pretty. Let's see, and look, this almost lines up. It almost lines up. Oh, so close. Oh well, that's okay. I think if I do it this way, it's not as bad. Okay, so do I want the little flap on the outside or on the inside? I think I want it on the inside. Okay. Sweet little coin envelope. Oh, so pretty. Okay. I mean, these really don't need much further embellishment, but I feel like I'm still going to have to embellish them a little bit more. So, okay, so that one, let's work on one more here. Let's work on this one. And this one has the bronze, the pretty bronze whatchamacallit, gilding polish. And I feel like this definitely needs like a different color. So, let me look at my colorful inks here. What about salvaged patina? Let's see. Is that too bright? Not quite. That wouldn't be horrible. Let me check out peacock feathers. They're very close. Those two are very, very close. I think I'm gonna go with the peacock feathers. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. So let me do a little bit of this in between here. Oh, yes. Oh, that looks so great with the bronze. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay. Good choice. Lovely, lovely. Kind of has a marbled look to it. Okay, so let me fold this up. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. That's such a pretty design, embossing design. All right, and this one. Let me see. Let me be a little bold here, and let me edge it with the teal instead of brown. Let's see how that looks. I may do a little bit of teal and then brown on top of it, because that does look pretty. But I have a feeling I'm still going to want that brown. Yes, I like the way that looks a lot. A lot. Awesome. Okay, let me glue this down. So I think I just discovered a good way to keep these flaps down. It seems like just doing the bone folder, giving it a good crisp edge, keeps it quite flat. So I may not need to do like an official closure, maybe just for the looks, but yeah, it's not flapping open at all like this. Just give it a good crease. The vellum seems to really hold its shape once you've been firm with it. It told it where to go. So that's cool. That's actually really good. Okay. All right. Well, I'm really happy with this, how this turned out. Oh, I feel like I need one more something here. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I'm going to decorate these off camera, so I don't take up much more of your time, but I really just wanted to show you and experiment with you, take you along for the ride as usual, on these sweet little embossed folders from Globaland. And like I said, I will put the link below, so you can get yourself a pack too. I mean, there's a ton in here. It doesn't say on here how many, but I mean, there's a lot. At least 50. I'm not good with numbers, but anyway, these are fantastic, and embossing them I think is a really fun option. So yeah, I'm going to decorate these up just a little bit more off camera, and I'll show pictures at the end of the video so that you can see what I did. All right. Thanks so much for coming along with my crazy ride again today. All right, you guys. Bye-bye. you.